Afrikaans people, a lot of people say the same thing. Oh, they think this is their land. They're racist. They won't like you because you're black. Also, another thing I want to add, and we're going to revisit this, is that in America, I'm black. But in South Africa, I'm American. And so even my experience as a black man is different, right? And so the things that people warn me about and tell me, oh, you're going to get treated like this because you're black. You're going to get treated like that. Once I open my mouth, I do recognize that I have a privilege that allows me to get treated differently than other black people. Remember, we'll revisit that in another video. Yo, man, Cape Town, baby. And so I really didn't want to go to Cape Town because people were telling me that it was racist, that it was, it wasn't what Joburg was, whether it's colored people, whether it's Afrikaans, whether it's whomever, that my treatment as a black man here would be different than in Johannesburg and other parts of South Africa. And being here, I realize that that's simply not true, right? And so, actually being here, I'm going to tell you what I actually realized and what my actual experience is. So let's get it. So I was in Joburg for 2 weeks, right? Shout out to the homie Big Spooda. Shout out to Stace and Red. I got to meet a lot of people that I really rocked with over the years. Yeah, so shout out to Dinkley, shout out to, everybody. And that time allowed me to come back home because I always felt like Johannesburg was my home. Like second home, hands down. Yo, I love the love that I received there. I started my YouTube there. And so a lot of, is this a daycare? A lot of my roots in South Africa started in Johannesburg. I started my YouTube there. I met a lot of my friends there. My amazing experiences culturally were in Johannesburg. So I was like, yo, I don't want to come to Cape Town because I was in my comfort zone. Like, I already know people here. This is where I shot a lot of my stuff. I don't need to come to Cape Town. And especially because a lot of people were like, yo, don't go to Cape Town. It's like America. It's like Los Angeles. It's like Miami, right? It's cliquish. Cape Town is very cliquish and everybody is bougie and you're gonna deal with this and that. And so I was like, yo, man, I don't want to deal with that. Like, why would I want to deal with that? Why would I come this far just to deal with the stuff that I wanted to escape in America? And so being here, since I've been here, the first person I met was a lovely colored woman who I've been talking to online. And she wanted to work on some projects with me. And I was like, all right, cool. I was still kind of skeptical because I'm skeptical of people in general. If I don't know you, I'm not trusting you. I want to see contracts. I want to see birth certificates. I want to know your mother's maiden name. But I end up meeting her, and such the loveliest woman. Such the loveliest woman. Introduced me to her husband. They took me out. We talked about life here, business, and she said, listen, I know you're skeptical about Cape Town, right? So how about we have a deal? You stay here for 1 week And in that 1 week, if you don't like it, you can leave. You don't ever have to come back here. You don't ever have to do business with me, whatever. And so I booked the Airbnb for a week. We shot my last episode, which was a collab, brand deal. What do you call it? Like a partnership, where I had to do a review of a service for Smart City Stays. Shout out to Smart City Stays. And that project went really well. I loved it. Shout out to Abangile. And so I was like, yo, this is really dope. This is the first time that I've done a real collab with a brand here that went well, right? They did everything they promised they would do. And so I'm like, damn, okay, well, my trust, right? My trust, I was worried about something that didn't even happen. They held up to their end of the bargain. The promo was going really well. And so I'm like, yo, I actually kind of like it. Maybe we can do more things. And it's just been a constant flow since then. Like, I've met some really cool people. Took me to the beach. I got to see Clifton Fourth Beach. Got to see Lion's Head. And it really changed my vibe and perspective on what I thought Cape Town was going to be like. And a lot of my friends here are colored. And it's funny because one of my videos that blew up was about Tyler. And I was educating people in the States on colored people. But you know, at first I was ignorant too. And so I would listen to what people told me about the culture. Oh, colored people are crazy and they're violent and you can't trust them, right? The same kind of stuff they say about black people in the States. And all of the people that I'm working with, I'd say 90%, and people that I've met just on a friendship level, have been colored. Afrikaans people, a lot of people say the same thing. Oh, they think this is their land, they're racist, they won't like you because you're black. Also, another thing I want to add, and we're going to revisit this, is that in America, I'm black. But in South Africa, I'm American. And so even my experience as a black man is different, right? And so the things that people warn me about and tell me, oh, you're going to get treated like this because you're black. You're going to get treated like that. Once I open my mouth, I do recognize that I have a privilege that allows me to get treated differently than other black people. Remember, we'll revisit that in another video. And so, you know, stuff went really well. Stuff has been going really well so far. And I told my friends in Joburg, I was like, look, I'll be back in a week. I ain't gonna like Cape Town. I ain't worried about this. I'll be back in a week. We're going on 2 weeks. I've extended my stay. And so, yeah, I guess the lesson is, right? Because I want to do these a lot with y'all. I just want to walk and talk. And the lesson is, don't let people tell you, don't let people project their experiences onto you, especially if it will get in the way of your dream, what you really want to do, right? And so I could have allowed people to tell me that Joburg was trash and that it was violent, right? Because it's funny, a lot of people here say that. They're like, you were in Joburg? It's dangerous, it's violent, it's this and that. How did you survive? And I never listened to those people. I always allowed my experience in Joburg to be the deciding factor for me. Next time I'm gonna have my new camera, y'all, so it can be stabilized. I'm thugging it with this one. But yeah, I never allowed people to tell me about Joburg. Never. And so I don't know why I let people get into my head about Cape Town, which is why I didn't come here the first 2 times I came to South Africa. And now being here, yes, like they have palm trees, right? That reminds me of LA. The industry here reminds me of LA. Some of the people, the weather, it's things that are similar, but you can definitely tell that you're in South Africa. You can definitely tell you're in a different country. Culturally, it's different. People are different. It's hot as hell, y'all. I be sweating like a mother. And so, you know, I'm learning a little Afrikaans. Shout out to my Zulu teacher. You know, in my Zulus, I'm still Kanya, but I'm learning Afrikaans. I might have to get an Afrikaans name. And so yeah, I'm telling you all this to say that even I can admit that all the things that I've heard about Cape Town isn't true. Now, granted, it's only been 2 weeks. I'm in a 2-week free trial. You know how you get that 2-week free trial now. I don't know. I'm in the AOL dial-up trial. I don't really know. It could go crazy. So you know, but I have to say, to be fair, from my experience so far, it's been really dope. And I like it so far. And so, I know that this is only the beginning, and I'm gonna do some dope stuff here. And, man, I'm just really excited. I've seen a lot of opportunities since I've been here. And, I look forward to living those things out for y'all to see them. And it's just a whole new, as much as I felt like I knew South Africa, even though I only been to Joburg, right? It's a whole new cultural experience. And this is like a revamp. It's like I'm in a whole new country again. And that is what they've said. They're like, yo, Cape Town is its own country. I feel like I'm having a whole new experience in South Africa. I'm discovering a whole new, and I'm sure it'll be like this when I go to Durban or when I go to KZN. Man, I love it. I'm excited, and I'm excited for y'all to see it with me. And so I just appreciate y'all following my journey. I'm going to do more of these to connect with you, right? Let's make this consistent. And I'm going to give you more episodes that come in for Africa. And we're going to do a lot of things that before I didn't really double down on. But y'all going to hold me accountable, and I'm going to hold myself accountable to get things done. And so I appreciate you. So next time, coming for Africa, peace from Kahlis. Yo.